Hey, there is a good thing in everything, right? So these days, a lot of people sure are focused on health issues, financial issues due to the crisis, and and there's the other side of the coin. They also say when I talk to a lot of friends or people I work with, saying, actually, there's also one good thing. I start being more aware what I'm really care for, what makes a difference in my life. So, and the thing they are always saying is health and relationships. And I want to talk about the relationship part of it. Relationships, we all know, they're super important in private life, but also in our job life. To have a supportive field of colleagues makes such a huge difference if we like going to the work every day or if we don't. And especially in terms of when it gets tough, right? If the work is like, wow, it's really heavy these days, then a supportive field of colleagues is even more important. So, and Natalie Knapp, I just cite what she has as her one and only guiding principle in life. Always act in a way that relationships can succeed. She's a philosopher and does a lot of research on relationships. And the sentence, always act in a way that relationships can succeed, as a life principle, I had to think about it. I really like it. And then I was thinking, what can I do? How can I act in a way that this comes true? She did also a lot of research about that. And she said, if you want to concentrate on just one thing to really build the soil for good relationships, then this is appreciation. We all have a longing for being seen and validated for just who we are. And it's like always, first give then take. And this is what you really can do to nurture the relationship field with your colleagues, but also with all other relationships field you're in. So appreciation. It's not just saying like, oh, after a task is done, well done. It is about being really specific first, and it's also about really meaning it from the heart. I had a call with a manager and she told me, actually, I cannot appreciate anything in this person. And then we were working on it. And it's not that you have to love her performance or whatever, but just find something, if you want to foster that relationship, I have to say, something that you really, really like, and be specific about it. I had a meeting last week with 4 colleagues, and we were 3 colleagues, and I was very quiet in that meeting. We talked about really deep stuff, and I was in a listening mode, and afterwards I was thinking, did I show not enough action in the meeting? Was I too quiet? And then I got a note from one of the colleagues that were in that meeting with me, and she wrote, I so much loved your intense listening. I felt you so present during the whole call. And I was like, it was just beautiful. If she would have just written, glad you were there, or nice you made it, or great you had you there. Okay, it's a tone of voice, but even if it's just like totally neutral in the email, it would have been different, because as she was so specific and really were pointing out to my behavior, I really felt meant. And this is it. It needs the feeling sense. Really, yeah, I've seen you. I've seen you for what you are, for who you are, and what you've done. Now we have a critical mind. This is the challenge. For one critical comment we make to somebody, we have to make up with 5 positive comments, 5 appreciative comments, because our brain so much more believes the negative stuff of life than the positive stuff. You can see it also when somebody, if you have this shiny personality and she's always super appreciative, then you think, a little suspicious. Can somebody really be like this? If somebody is really critical, you think, yes. So we have this bias towards the critical. So if you want to build appreciative surrounding or foster it more around you, you can't overdo actually. You really can't overdo. So at the end of this video, maybe you just take a moment and just think about your day so far. And maybe there's a person who just tick. And then you just think of her or him and think what she might have done today, what you can really appreciate and give positive feedback. Because the good news is also good vibes go viral. Thank you.